Welcome to the 1204. A lot of men out there are afraid to approach a good looking woman. YouTuber King Riches has made 4 videos approaching good looking women on the streets. Whether it's the streets of Manchester or the streets of London. King Riches, he encourages men to not be afraid of approaching a good-looking woman. He teaches men that you have to be in it to win it. Win or lose, you keep trying. Because you cannot win a raffle if you don't buy a ticket. So King Riches in his videos, he will approach 100 good-looking women. And by that logic is, if you knock on 100 doors, one of them or more is bound to open. Because King Riches believes the numbers game. He believes the more you try is the more likely you are to succeed. And men should put their fear to the side and approach a woman. Some people may think this is good advice by King Riches. Because how else are you going to win? Bless me. How else are you going to win the raffle or the lottery if you don't buy a ticket? Let me tell you something right now. Women are not raffle tickets. Women are not lottery tickets. Good-looking women are human beings. I believe King Riches is giving bad advice. Let me talk to you men for a second. Let me talk to you men out there who are afraid to talk to a good-looking woman. I'm talking about the men out there who are on the streets and they see a good-looking woman and they are too afraid to approach that good-looking woman. That fear you have to approach that good-looking woman, that is your gut telling you that that woman is going to reject you. Because it's about the fear of rejection. That's what your fear is. You guys have the fear of rejection. And if you see a good-looking woman on the streets, if you have that fear, if you are too scared to approach that good-looking woman, that is your gut telling you that there is a very, very, very good chance you will be rejected. So you guys need to listen to your gut and not King Riches. Because listening to King Riches about approaching women on the streets, cold calling, and I'm going to get into that in a second. Approaching 100 good-looking women on the streets is not going to make you guys less fearful or more confident. One's confidence is based on one's results. You guys are not confident with women, and you guys have good reason to not be confident with women because of the lack of results. Because confidence without results is delusion. And you don't want to be delusional now, do you? If you come across a good looking woman, and if you're too afraid to go and chat to her, it's because deep down you know that you are going to be rejected. And if you manage to convince yourself to go and approach that good looking woman, when she rejects you, this is only going to make your self-esteem even lower than it was before you even started. You guys have low self-esteem for a reason. A lot of the time with you guys, your low self-esteem is justified. I find it funny that if it was a woman who had low self-esteem, you guys would say, listen, it's justified because of maybe the way she looks and judging by her results. And if she was to all of a sudden get high self-esteem, if she doesn't have the results to back it up, you guys will be the first one to call that woman delusional. Am I right or am I wrong? So you guys need to listen to your gut instincts. There is no point approaching 100 women on the streets. Cold calling. Let me tell you something about women. A woman knows from the jump if she wants to have sex with you or not. There is 3 categories a woman will put you in from the jump. The first category is, I absolutely want to shag this man. The second category is, maybe. And the third category is absolutely no way in hell. I would rather be a absolutely no way in hell than a maybe, because the maybe is the gray area. And the gray area is where people get hurt because of the uncertainty. So I would advise men to, if they're put in a gray area, then they should go in the black area. The black area meaning absolutely no way. They should volunteer to be in the black area. It's either white or black. It's either she wants to fuck you or she doesn't. And the reason why I'm talking about sex, because let's keep it real, it's all about sex. No guy is going to talk to a woman who absolutely, put it this way, no guy is going to deal with a woman that's asexual, no matter how good looking that woman is. It's all about sex. That's why I'm using sex as an example. And also, what you guys should be doing is, you guys should be hot calling, not cold calling. Because if you're on the streets, if that woman has not even acknowledged your existence, she has not given you any signs whatsoever, there is a high chance she is going to reject you. Now, a woman may not reject you on the spot, but it could be a slow burner rejection. And what I mean by that is this. She may not tell you straight away, sorry, I'm not interested. You may talk to her. She may be aloof with you. Then she may give you a Instagram or a Snapchat. This may go on for a couple of weeks with you trying to break down the wall, only for her to then tell you or to make up so many excuses that you have no choice but to take the hint that she's not interested. That is the slow burner rejection. Rather than a chick flat out telling you, sorry, not interested, or sorry, I have a boyfriend. I would not take this man's advice seriously, guys. Because let's look at King Richie's video when he's approaching these girls. Majority of the time, these girls are walking in a certain direction. They are going to where they want to go to. And this man is following them with his big self and his bomber jacket, talking about, I like your nails. You've got nice nails. It's clear as rain. Those chicks are not interested in him. King Richie knows they're not interested in him. That's why he's asking for their Instagram. Getting a woman's Instagram isn't hard. Go on her Instagram. She's going to have hundreds, if not thousands, of followers. A lot of the time, they will accept an ad from somebody they don't even know, who has not even said hello to them. So you getting her Instagram number, her Instagram details on the streets of London or Manchester doesn't mean jack shit. If these women were genuinely interested in King Richie, they would have stopped walking and they would have been talking to him, asking him questions. You could see the atmosphere. You could feel it in the air when two people are attracted to each other. So my advice to you guys is, don't follow what this guy's doing. Don't start following women down the street, telling them how nice their nails look. You don't need to do all that. Don't cold call. You need to hot call women. What I mean by hot calling is, if she gives you signs, if she's looking at you, if she's staring at you, if she smiles at you, then you may approach her. Because for all you guys out there who are scared to approach women, it's because you guys are not scared of women. You're scared of a woman rejecting you. But if she was giving you signs, if she was staring at you, if she was smiling at you, if she gave you that look, that fear you had would evaporate into thin air. You wouldn't have fear. You only have fear because it's your gut telling you that you are about to be rejected publicly. That's what you're scared of. So don't listen to King Richie, listen to your gut. Your gut don't lie. You should know when a woman is interested in you, or when a woman will be interested in you. And if you're one of those guys that can't tell if that woman is interested in you or not, then you should not be approaching women at all. You need to go back to the drawing board, my friend. Go back to school. You need to be very careful with this approaching women on the streets. You have to remember, you are a stranger to that woman. She doesn't know you from Adam, doesn't know you from a hole in the wall. So you don't really want to be approaching strange women on the streets. Unless, of course, she has given you the sign. Because this is how you get yourself in trouble. Let me tell you something about women. If a woman finds you attractive, then she's going to find your approach to her in the streets as cheeky. If she finds you unattractive, if she's not interested, then she's going to find you creepy. Stop listening to these snake oil salesmen, to these charlatans, romantic charlatans. Let me tell you something. There is no way to talk to a woman. There isn't any technique. There isn't any strategy. It's irrelevant what you say to her. If she does not find you attractive, all that stuff does not matter. These chicks know from the jump whether they want to give up the goods or not. And also, guys like King Riches, one of their talking points is that how women are stuck up. Stop giving her attention, bro. She just wants attention, bro. Really? So why's your big black self following women down the streets with your bomber jacket, telling them how nice their nails look? Telling women how gorgeous they are, who are clearly not interested in your black ass, King Riches. Don't you know that that type of behavior is what feeds the enormous ego of these chicks? You guys out there should wait for a sign. If she don't give you a sign, then you know what's going to happen. I know what's going to happen. You're going to get rejected. And that's not going to do anything to your self-esteem, which is already at an all-time low. A lot of you guys are doing it to yourselves. Remember, there's the white category, which means I want to shag him. He's so shagadelic. And then there's the grey, which is, I'm not sure. And when you're in the grey, it makes the man believe that because he's in the grey and he's not in the black, he then jumps over hoops, keeps jumping like a kangaroo because he believes that he's going to get the goods. And there's no guarantee whether you're going to get it or not. But the one thing that is guaranteed is this: she's going to keep collecting from you. And one day, if you're lucky, you might get some starfish sex out of it. And then we have the black category, which is absolutely no way in hell. Listen, when you deal with chicks, exclude the grey area. That's what I do. When I deal with chicks, I take away the grey area from them. And I present them with the white or black. There's no fucking about. What's it going to be? No time for the middle ground. Also, as well, what you guys could do is this. Now, I shouldn't really encourage this. Pardon me, I've got a terrible cough. Oh, Jesus Christ. Now, I shouldn't really encourage this. But there's something I call, which is testing for compliance. And what that means is this. You see a woman, you ask her a question. It could be for the time, it could be for a direction, and you could tell by the way she interacts whether or not she will be. Oh shit, I gotta go. Peace.